Hi, begging for balance. What's up? Let me change the camera angle. Hey, Katie. Where are you from? Just wait a few minutes and then I'll start talking. New York in the house. Parents are from New York. I grew up there, Rochester, New York. I wonder if they got a lot of snow there. All right, I'll start. Every relationship, no matter what it is, needs boundaries. Every single one. Whether it's with your dogs, cats, parents, significant others, friends, every single one needs boundaries. Every single one needs healthy boundaries. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I've ran into this problem so many times. And the only reason why I want to say this is to help. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I think it'll help. So I run into this a lot. I was talking to this woman who has been on and off with her boyfriend for many years. And maybe about 5 or 6 years. And I asked her, I said, so why hasn't he put a ring on it? You know, what's the deal? Well, he's not sure. We've been on and off for about 5, 6 years, and you know, I'm just really not. I don't know what's going on. And I told her, you want to know what you want me to help you know or get to know what's going on? And she goes, yeah. And I said, stop giving him the opportunity to half-ass love you. Stop giving him the opportunity to half-ass love you. Put your foot down on something. Give him a boundary. Because he does not know what it's like to be gone, or he does not know what it's like for you to not be there at all. You've always been there for him, and you've never allowed him to really work for you because you've been there so easily. You let him do what he wants. You're allowing him to half-ass love you. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Perfect example. Perfect little. And here's another one. If you give them everything, why should they work for anything? Everybody needs to work in their relationships. Everybody. You have to work on yourself first, though, too. Happy relationships start with you and what you allow. Don't let anybody walk all over you. That goes for parents. That goes for significant others. That goes for friends. That goes for bosses. That goes for coworkers. Put your foot down. Put your foot down, and you will see how they respond. Because look, so many people are scared to put their foot down because they feel that their relationship will be damaged. If the relationship is damaged based on you putting a healthy boundary up, you don't need to be in that relationship. Because that's just you being you. And if they can't accept you being you, there's your sign. You need to move on. And that goes with everything. For example, even dogs. I train dogs for a living. And the problem with most dog owners that I see is that they give the dog everything and expect the dog to work for something. But the dog gets everything, so why would the dog actually work for anything? Why would the dog be good when it can be on the couch and in the bed and get what it wants if it's just a little pushy? So every relationship needs a boundary. Every single one. And that comes from both sides of the spectrum. That's how you create healthy relationships. But it all starts with you. Great quote from Matthew McConaughey goes, taking care of yourself is actually taking care of others. It's not just taking care of yourself. It's also taking care of others. Because when you take care of yourself, your attitude is better. Right? You're feeling a lot better. You're working a lot better. Your interactions are a lot better. And that makes your relationships a lot better. If you're in a relationship, doesn't matter what kind of relationship, and they don't like you being you, it's time to move on. Do not let anyone half-ass love you, ever. Put your foot down. Let them know what it's like to be completely without you. Because you can't give them you and let them run all over you and you're still there for them. Distance yourself completely. It's almost like letting the dog off the leash for the first time. It's a scary situation. But you do have to let them go to experience the dynamic of you guys' relationship. The relationship you build with your dog, if it's a good one. Dog ain't running anywhere. Dog's not running off anywhere. The dog's going to come back to you. Right? So it's the same thing. Same thing with human relationships. Life's too short for that. Exactly. It can really ruin people if you're in an unhealthy relationship. Okay? Contentment is the #1 relationship killer. Contentment. Right? So if I think I'm better than my significant other, things are not going to work, and vice versa. There has to be a mutual respect, and you have to respect what we call those boundaries. If you don't respect those boundaries, your relationships will suffer for it. Every single one of them. Doesn't matter what it is. So, I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. I really, really think people need to know how to get what they deserve or what they've been working for. And it starts with putting your foot down. Okay? Boundaries are attractive too. I mean, my relationships previous to my fiance, they would be sort of one-sided. And my fiance was the first person to actually say, I'll walk away from you. If this is how things are in this relationship, I'm going to walk away. And I said, what? Wait a minute. That's the first time somebody's ever did that to me. Hold on. Ooh, I was confused. I was like, damn, she put her foot down. And I came back. So, it's all about boundaries. Yes, there is a risk of losing that special person or the relationship. It doesn't have to be a special person. I keep saying that, but it can be a friendship. It can be, exactly, she valued herself. Yeah, that's exactly right. She said, I'm not putting up with it. And I said, okay, let's roll then, because I respect that. So, anyway, be yourself. Work on yourself. You might as well get comfortable with you because you spend the most time with you. So, work to love yourself, and it takes work. But it's worth it because all your relationships get better. Always surround yourself with positive people. You will once you start working on yourself. You'll start to realize who's actually happy for you and who's not. Because the people who aren't only want the relationship for their own selfish reasons. So if you do something good, if you achieve something good, they'll be very happy that you've done that. They'll be ecstatic for you. Those are the people that care about you. But the people that But the people that only are in that relationship or want something from the relationship for themselves, it'll show up once you start working on yourself. Anyway, guys, Merry Christmas to our Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, but anyway, Merry Christmas to everyone and all my followers. Thank you all for the hearts. I just had to get this off my chest. This is the goal, just to help people. People may disagree with me, but I was in college. Actually, I was in high school, and I was a mute while I was in high school, and I really wanted to express myself, but I couldn't. And I couldn't even express myself to my parents. And it wasn't until I went to college and I actually got a degree in communications, but I really learned how to express myself and confront what was bothering me, and was able to just get it out, and keeping the truth right in front of me. And that's what really helped as far as getting comfortable with yourself and realizing that you're not alone in anything. So anything you're struggling with, you are not alone. If you need somebody to talk to, oh man, I'm here for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys, and for listening to the few people that did. And remember to be a little selfish, right? Be a little selfish, and that just means don't forget about you. You can help everybody around you, but don't forget about you. Because if you forget about you, you're going to damage a little bit those people around you. So what I want you to do is work on yourself, and your other relationships will be better because of it. Merry Christmas, guys.